Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my March 2018 favorites. This month I don't have a ton of makeup related items to share with you guys. I actually have quite a few hair related items to share with you. This past month I've been on a no buy, which not been going the absolute best, but I've also been trying to focus on the items that I do have going in my project pan, so I just don't have a ton of makeup to share with you. So this is going to be a shorter favorites video, but if you guys are interested in seeing the products that I've been loving in the month of March, then just keep watching. Alright guys, I'm just going to start with skincare. I have a couple of skincare items to share with you guys. The first is the Thayer's Witch Hazel toner. I have mine in lavender. It's a brand new bottle because I did finish mine up this past month. I've tried lavender and rose petal. I do want to try their aloe one. I think that one would be interesting. They also have a cucumber and like a scent free one, but this is just a really good, gentle, like not harsh toner at all. I always use this in the evening time during my evening time skincare routine, and I've really been enjoying this. Like I said, this is the third bottle that I have purchased, so definitely know that I love this guy, and I think it's definitely worth trying. I believe I got it for like $10.95 at Target, so it's definitely super affordable. You get 12 fluid ounces, and it's just a really great product. And this is a newer skincare item to my collection, but this is the Bliss Makeup Melt Dry/Wet Gentle Jelly Cleanser with Rose Flower. It looks like this. I have been using this probably for about a week and a half to 2 weeks now, and so far I really do like it. Obviously it's still pretty early to tell, but it is definitely a really nice gentle cleanser. I usually use this as my morning cleanser. I just recently finished up my Crez foaming cleanser, and I'm waiting till the VIB sale to repurchase that. Also, I'm on a no buy, so I shouldn't be purchasing it anyway. So I'm trying to just get through the cleansers in my collection. However, I did break my no buy and bought this. I believe it was $9.99 at Target. I bought it when you got like a $20 gift card I bought it when you got a $5 gift card if you spent 20 more in beauty. You can use this as a cleanser or a makeup melt, so it's like a first step, kind of like an oil or like a balm cleanser to just like melt off your makeup. I prefer this more as a cleanser rather than a makeup melt, just because I feel like I have other makeup melt type of items that do a better job. But as a morning gentle cleanser, I have really been enjoying this. The last skincare related item I have to share with you guys is the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. I really like all of Pixi's mists, at least all the ones that I've tried so far. This is a really nice one for me in this time of year, just because my skin is usually pretty dehydrated or pretty dry. I do live in Minnesota. It's super cold. The weather just dries out your skin because you have all that like forced heat. So this has been super helpful. This is my second bottle of this. And I really like this. It has hyaluronic acid and black oat, so it's really good for hydrating your skin. It smells really nice. I believe this is $15, so a little bit more on the higher end for like drugstore products, but I still think it's worth it. The primer that I've been absolutely loving this month is not new to my collection at all. It is the HelloFab First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer. This is just a phenomenal moisturizer, especially for those of you with dry skin. It smells like coconut, so I personally think it smells super good, and it just works well with every single foundation. I don't really have any foundation that I've tried with this that ends up looking bad or breaking up or anything like that. It also gives just like the smallest hint of a glow, but not any like artificial looking type of glow. Like I think about like the Becca one that kind of makes you look almost like a Tin Man. This doesn't do that, but it does give you just like this most subtle glow. And then obviously you go in with your foundation. I don't even know if it peeks through. It's like that subtle, but I really do enjoy this primer. I think it's fantastic, and it is more affordable for like high-end primers. You do get 1.7 fluid ounces, which I think most primers you get 1 fluid ounce, and I believe this is like $28, so I think that's worth it. One foundation to share with you guys. I have recently pulled out my Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. Again, I've just been using more lightweight foundations as we start to peek into the spring months. This is like the third one of these that I've gone through. I do have the shade Light. I'm pretty fair complected. The shade range on these is absolutely horrible. I think there's only like 6 different shades, so Light is the one that works best for me. This does have SPF for those of you who like to wear a foundation or a BB cream that has SPF in it, but this is just a really nice lightweight sort of BB cream that gives like a light to medium coverage. more on the light side. I don't know, but I really enjoy this. I also wanted to mention the new L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. I have really been enjoying this when I mix this with a foundation to give me just like a subtle glow. I don't like to take this all over my face because I think it can end up looking pretty artificial then, but I like to mix just a little hint of this in with my foundation if I'm looking for just a little extra glow that day. I have mine in the shade 902. I believe they have two darker shades than this, and then they also have like a pinky one too, so they do have a small range of colors. I think I got this for like $11.99. I have been enjoying it, but again, I just wouldn't take this all over your face because I do think then it can end up looking a little bit artificial. I do have a blush to mention this month. I have rediscovered and refell in love with my Clinique Cheek Pop. This one specifically is in the shade Fig Pop. It looks like this. I have just been loving this color lately. It has like a nice sort of orangey coral tone to it, and it's just really beautiful. Definitely a great blush to try and definitely a great blush for that transition again from winter into the springtime. I just think it's such a pretty color. I did hear that Clinique is coming out with some more. I did hear that Clinique is expanding their line in these, and I think they're coming out with like 4 to 6 new colors that all look really awesome too. So if you guys haven't tried the Clinique Cheek Pops, I would highly recommend. Actually, I have 2 bronzers to share with you guys this month. The first is the number 7 bronzer in the shade Golden Sand. This is just such a nice light bronzer. You're not even going to be able to see it swatched on my hand. This is just a really nice bronzer formula. It's super buttery. It glides on the cheeks really nicely, and it blends out really well. If you're fair complected, I would highly recommend. It looks super natural on the cheeks. It's not too glowy, not too matte though, and it just gives like a nice sort of sun-kissed look to the cheeks, and I've really been enjoying this. And then I've also been really liking the new Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. I have mine in the shade Tawny. It looks like this. It's a little bit darker, as you can tell, than the number 7 one. So I have to go in, I don't know if you can see right over here, I have to go in pretty light-handed with this just to make sure I don't end up with like a splattering of color on my face. But so far I've really enjoyed this bronzer formula. I think it's a beautiful color. You get a ton of product in this. It's $28 and you get 10 grams of product. So if you guys are in the market for a new bronzer, I would highly recommend the ABH bronzers. I wanted to briefly mention this lip gloss. This is from Bare Minerals in the shade Sugar. I have a couple of the Bare Minerals lip glosses and I really like them. I have this one on my lips today over a liquid lipstick. It's just a really comfortable formula. They do have some pigment to it, so if you're looking to give your So if you prefer gloss but you like to have some pigment, I really like these. They last a really long time and they're not sticky at all. Like, I hate sticky lip glosses. They drive me nuts. So this is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas and I have been loving this. I wanted to mention the Milk Highlighter Lit Stick. I love this for when I am going to the gym and I'm not doing like a full face of makeup, but this gives, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it over here, but it gives, maybe you can, right on the thumb there. Anyway, it gives just such a nice sort of like, makes you look like you're sweaty, which like sounds gross, but at the gym like you want to look like you have like that glistening sweaty glow. Super weird, maybe that's just me, but I really like this Milk makeup stick for that reason. I don't necessarily like to use this when I already have foundation on or things like that, because I do find that it tugs away at my foundation. But again, if I'm like using this at the gym, or I think about like this summer when I'm not going to be using foundation every day, if I'm going to the pool and I want to have like a nice glow, I have been loving this. Alright you guys, now onto the hair products that I've been loving. Let me just backtrack and tell a little bit of a story quick before we move on. About a year and a few months ago, I tried to bleach my hair from about this color on my own. I was trying to go for that like pastel purple color, and I probably did at least 10 to 12 bleach treatments in a span of about 2 months. And yeah, it just was horrible. I ended up basically melting my hair. So it has been a long journey to heal my hair back to health. I still don't feel like it's fully healed back to complete health, but the products that I'm about to mention have made such a significant difference the last couple of months in the health of my hair. So I had to mention them. The first is the Living Proof Restore Shampoo and Conditioner. I love this shampoo and conditioner. Now I know it's pretty expensive, but for me it's totally worth it because of the differences that I've noticed in my hair and in the health of my hair. Like, I don't get snarly ratty hair. Like, I feel like I can brush my hands through it. It feels a lot smoother. It just feels so much healthier. I didn't start noticing that until I started using this shampoo and conditioner. So I really have been enjoying these. I definitely am going to repurchase these when I am out of these. And if you guys have damaged hair, I would highly recommend even just trying to get like samples of these. I think this is totally worth it. And finally, once a week I have been going in with the AG Hair Care Reconstruct. This is an intense anti-breakage mask, and it's used for keratin repair. This, first of all, smells like vanilla pudding. I think it smells so good. And this, mixed with the combination of these on a week-to-week basis, makes such a big difference. Now, it does recommend to only use this 1 to 2 times a week, and I do just use this once a week, but it makes, again, such a difference. I notice that my hair is softer throughout the week. It doesn't get as tangled. It feels more hydrated. It feels so much more healthy. And I just absolutely love this. So if you guys can get your hands on this, I know I picked mine up at Ulta. Again, not the cheapest product, but if you're looking for something to help repair damaged hair, this is a really great product. I have one more hair care item to mention, and this is the Bumble and Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer. I've started to use a heat protectant now too when I go in and straighten my hair, just to try and further protect my hair, and I really do notice a difference and enjoy this. This is just a little sample size version. I'm definitely going to pick up the full size during the VIB Rouge sale because I love this stuff. It smells really good too. And then finally, you guys, I just wanted to mention the book that I've been reading and loving this month. It is called 10% Happier, and it is by Dan Harris. He is actually the co-anchor of Nightline and the weekend editions of Good Morning America. He regularly reports for 2020 World News, blah, blah, blah. I've been really getting into meditation and just like bettering your life and things like that. So I've been reading a lot of self-help or self-betterment books, and this is the book that I have currently been reading. And although I do find some of the vocabulary in this to be like a little like over the top, like it's not always the easiest to read, and it definitely has been taking me a little bit longer to read this guy, I have taken a lot from this book, and I think it's really, really great. So for those of you who feel like you always have clutter going on in your head, or maybe you're getting into meditation or things like that, or you're interested in learning more about meditation, or you have been practicing meditation for a really long time now, I just think this is a really phenomenal book. If you're a reader, check it out. It is really great. After that, that is going to conclude my monthly favorites for the month of March. Definitely let me know in the comments below what products you have been loving this month. And other than that, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so before you go, and I will just see you in my next video. Bye.